So let's finish on the NFL and let's switch gears and get to our favorite sport. Well, actually, this is our second favorite sport.
Well, how do you know what's my favorite sport?
Well, hockey's your favorite.
Hockey is my favorite sport. Yes. I just can't skate to save my life. That's the problem.
But you know everything about everything with hockey. You know Dubnyk.
Devin Dubnyk.
Devin Dubnyk.
Who wouldn't know? Now, Steve, you know a little bit about Devin Dubnyk as well. Come on. If you've been living under a rock and you don't understand anything about hockey, well, you're not going to know who Devin Dubnyk is, but Steve knows who he is, doesn't he?
Devin Dubnyk has played a lot better in Minnesota than I thought he would. I thought when they picked him up, he was kind of a nothing burger. He's played very well.
What do you mean a nothing burger? It's ridiculous. Are you a nothing burger? Are you a nothing burger? Who's a nothing burger?
Listen, let me tell you
that
something.
That guy right there?
In my neighborhood, if you call somebody a Dubnyk, you are fighting.
That's all right.
You call me a Dubnyk, and that's it. We're dropping the gloves, and we're going at it.
But he called him a nothing burger. It's unbelievable.
So hockey's your favorite sport, and your second favorite sport is a tie between college basketball, because you're a Duke Blue Devil, that's your alma mater, your graduate alma mater, and college football. So let's get into the college football playoff here.
Well, yeah,
right?
I like a little baseball too. I mean, I kind of played once upon a time.
Baseball,
I don't know.
Baseball. We know more about baseball than anybody put together. That's our sport. We both played baseball. We know the game. We baseball season. We'll cut it down for you. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right.
Take care of it.
Okay. So, Sal, the bookmaker's favorite team, has moved into the top 10 of the college football poll.
Yes!
The playoff poll. They are now number 9, and that is the University of Central Florida Knights.
That's
not
right.
the Golden Knights.
Give him a big round
not
of applause.
Not the Black Knights. I'm going to give them an applause.
There's a big round of applause. See if I can...
And I'm going to give them, better than that, they get the gong of approval.
What's a gong of approval?
The UCF Knights.
A gong of approval? What the hell's a gong of approval?
Hey, listen, just work with me here, all right?
All right. And by the way, folks, this is also on Facebook Live, too. In case you're interested and to watch the mayhem, because that's what we do. As if we didn't have enough mayhem earlier today. We're doing more of it.
Okay. So UCF came into the poll in the top 10. The first time a group of 5 team has made the top 10 college football playoff poll. I didn't even know what a group of 5 meant until 2 weeks ago. You thought the group of 5. I thought it was the Jackson 5.
Yeah, I know. You thought it was the Jackson 5, exactly.
You love the group of 5, and Sal he's the biggest defender of UCF and Utah State and Fresno State. You love these schools. You love the little guy.
Hey, why not?
Man, right? You love the middleman.
That's right. I mean, what's wrong with the little schools, right? No. I mean, look, I went to 2 Power 5 schools and I went to 1 mid-major. And ironically, I actually could have had 3 of my colleges in the Final Four last year with Duke, Purdue, and Loyola of Chicago. And ironically, the longest shot with Loyola of Chicago actually made the Final Four.
They made the Final Four. That's pretty impressive.
What are the odds of that? It's Vegas, folks. You never know.
Okay, so what are the odds of University of Central Florida coming into this poll ahead of Ohio State? 1 loss Ohio State, even though they won another ugly game against Maryland. They won an ugly game a couple weeks ago against Nebraska. The pollsters are paying attention, and they're holding Ohio State down. They're in 10th place. The Knights of Central Florida are in 9th place.
Wait. Do you believe that the pollsters are holding them down, or is Ohio State holding themselves down?
Yeah, no, both. But I think that finally they're not inflating Ohio State. Of course, Ohio State still has to play Michigan, and Michigan comes in the poll. They're 4th on the poll. So if Ohio State beats Michigan, they're going to move up. I don't know if they're going to move into the top 4. I don't think they'll move into the top 4, but they're going to move up. But here's the scenario right now. The Knights, Central Florida has a big game coming up against on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving.
Against South Florida, they're going to crush them.
Well,
are you kidding me? That's not a big game.
South Florida.
That's a tune-up for the conference championship.
Yes, South Florida's lost 4 in a row. They've lost 4 in a row. They started off 7-0.
I know.
And they're coached by Charlie Strong, who is from University of Texas and Louisville. So they got a big-time coach. I thought they had a bigger... I mean, they've had some rough times. But here's the thing. South Florida comes in a 4-game losing streak. UCF comes in a 23-game winning streak. Any chance those 2 streaks stop on the same day?
No.
No chance.
That was a very quick no. No, Central Florida's a team. Central Florida's a team that's actually on a mission right now, and there's no damn way that South Florida's going to get in their way. Oh, no, you don't. But see, here's the reality. The reality is that Central Florida, I looked at the odds. You can check them out. The odds are 500 to 1 for them to win the national title. Why? Because the group of 5 teams aren't going to make the Final Four for the
You
CFP.
disappointed me a little bit here. I just want you to know you disappointed me because in my notes here on our hit list, I set up that question about ending the 4-game winning streak and the 23-game losing streak, and I said that Sel will turn his head to the side and yell, "No!" But you didn't do that. You just
No!
gave a quick no. You didn't do that, man. Okay. All right. So that's where we're at. Now let's jump quickly to Ohio State and Michigan. What are we doing with that Ohio State-Michigan game? You like Harbaugh to finally beat Ohio State
Absolutely.
since they got back
Now
to Michigan?
this is Harbaugh's game. This is Harbaugh's game. And then here's the part that I love. So let's just say Michigan beats Ohio State at the Horseshoe. Well, the next week they have to play a very feisty Northwestern
Why
club.
Northwestern?
Because Northwestern's a division winner on the other side of the bracket.
Okay.
That's why. So now you got Northwestern that could upset Michigan.
Now that's another thing that I wanted to talk about with this poll. You're right. They beat Ohio State. They're still not in. They still got a very tough game against Northwestern, and it's a come down game. Maybe their energy level's a little lower. But that's the other thing. The same thing with Clemson and Alabama. Now Alabama plays Auburn and Georgia back to back.
Right.
And they still have to play the SEC championship game. So Alabama has their three
Alabama
toughest
could
games.
lose. They could lose 2 games
They
out of the
could
next
lose
3.
2 games.
Yes.
Right. And the same thing with Clemson. Clemson has to play South Carolina, then they play Pittsburgh, and then they have to play the ACC championship.
Well, yeah,
So
but are
you're
they
right.
playing? Are they playing Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh?
No,
That's
they're-
the difference.
No, they're playing Pittsburgh and
All right.
Nepal.
So therefore,
What difference does it make?
it makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference. No, the fact is, if Pittsburgh is playing at home, they are a very different team. But if Clemson is playing Pittsburgh at home, it's Cupcake City.
Okay, all right. I'll go with you on that one. Okay.
Right? It's like playing. Oh, it's like Alabama playing the Citadel.
But the point is, the top 4 teams in the CFP poll all have multiple games. They're not one game to get in. They have to win multiple games to maintain their position. The only school that I think has an easy way to get in is Notre Dame. I mean, they do play a rival. They play USC. Is it at the Coliseum or is it in Nepal?
It's at the Coliseum. It's at the Mausoleum.
It's in the Coliseum, right?
No, the Mausoleum.
Okay, but here's the thing. Now, Notre Dame has one game. If they beat SC, they're in.
It
They're
sucks
in.
because they don't have a conference championship.
No, because
And
they're
that's
not in the conference.
that's a bunch of BS.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Do we have a
Listen,
boo button
I
on
don't
here
have
somewhere?
I do have a boo button.
Hit the
Give me
boo
this.
button.
I'm going to give
Here, I'm going to put this on the speaker so people can hear it. Not the crickets.
Well, okay.
No, we want the boo button. Not the punch button. We want the boo button.
Okay,
For
it's
God's
coming.
sakes.
It's coming. I'm getting a little variety here.
Is there a gong of disapproval?
There's the boo button.
That's very good.
The gong of disapproval. Attaboy.
good.
Way to go, Steve.
The gong of disapproval.
All right.
Okay.
That was brought to you by Stevie Slapshot. There he is.
So we are not a fan of Notre Dame not being in a conference. We think that in this day and age,
I think it sucks
in this
because
day
they have
and
a
age, Henry,
They have a basketball. They're in the ACC in the basketball, but they don't want to be in for football. It's wrong.
Well, their schedule, they're required to play 5 teams from the ACC in their football schedule. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, and then they pick Cupcake City on top of it.
Well, they do. They do pick Cupcake City. One thing I want to make a note, and this has anything to do with the college football playoff poll. Army.
How about Army at 9-2? But they haven't beaten anybody.
Still, they're ranked they're 23 in the polls. The first time Army's ranked since 1996. All right, let's give it up for the cadets at West Point. Come on.
Go
I mean,
Cadets.
let's give it up for them, okay? Please.
All right. Well,
I mean, you know,
so be it. Even though they haven't played anybody,
the other day at my
they
casino,
played the Sisters of the Poor, didn't
and
they?
St. Aloysius, yes, the Little Sisters of the Poor and St. Aloysius. Hey, listen, you know what? You're the one that turned me on to the little guys in the
Yeah, but Army's
the
big.
mid-majors.
Look at Army's population; they're bigger than everybody.
You mean number-wise, but size-wise,
Hey,
they're
listen!
not.
It's like, okay, are you like a big family, or are you like a big family like the size of like the Chinese, right?
that's a big family.
Yeah, I mean it's huge. I mean, so really, what are you?
Yeah. Well, anyway, Army's in, Navy's not. The Army-Navy game is coming up this weekend too, and that's come on, that's a rivalry.
Well, and
Come on.
listen, Navy is still, in my opinion, a better club than Army. Watch for the upset there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Navy's a better club. Well,
Navy is a better team.
Did Navy give?
And Air Force is the weak one this year out of all of them, which typically they're the high-flying Falcons that are the best ones, right?
In the 90s, they were the best. Of the service academies, they were the best in the 90s. They beat...
I remember going to the Freedom Bowl. I saw them play Arizona State in the Freedom Bowl in Anaheim.
Air Force is the reason that Jerry Faust got ousted.
Remember Jerry Faust? I remember Jerry Faust.
Of course.
Do you remember Jerry Faust?
I do remember Jerry
Yeah,
Faust.
he
We all
was
remember
in the
Jerry
80s,
Faust. Do you
right?
remember
Yeah.
Jerry Faust?
He was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Jerry Faust. And did he have Blair Keel as a quarterback, or did he have
Something like that.
or
He
did
came
he-
from Muller High School, right?
Muller High School? Yeah, they
Very good
promoted-
high school coach, and
Isn't
then
that
just
a keel? Isn't that like that's the piece of the
spit the
chicken?
bit at Notre Dame.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Because you know, I used to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and say, "I'd like to have the keel."
I never heard that before.
Have
Remember
you?
Blair Keel?
I do remember
Blair
Blair.
Keel was a pretty good quarterback at Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Steve Berline, did he play for Faust? Yes, he was there before Lou Holtz took over. Yeah, Steve Berline
Yeah,
played for
yeah.
Jerry Faust.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was a good quarterback at Notre Dame. He ended up
He was.
being a pretty good pro.
He was a okay pro.
Yeah, California kid. A lot of those California quarterbacks, right? You having fun with that Facebook Live there, buddy?
No, I just whacked my knee on the stupid thing.
okay.
Damn it!
He's down.
This stupid thing! I hit my knee. Unbelievable.
All right, so Sal won me over with the UCF Knights. Sal, who's the coach of the UCF Knights?
A broken Coke machine. Nobody cares.
No.
Nobody
John-
cares.
Why nobody cares?
Nobody cares. They,
Can we
as long
get-
as it doesn't. We don't need names. Why? See, you're the guy that has to have the name on the back of your jersey. For me, I just say put the team name on the back. Who cares about the players' names, the
I
coaches'
give-
names?
Can I give Josh
No.
Heupel? Can I give Josh Heupel some?
Why?
You know, like some respect here.
For what?
Can I give Josh Heupel my?
Do you think Josh cares?
Was he a quarterback at Oklahoma?
Yes, he was a
Yeah,
national
he was.
championship winning quarterback.
All right.
Right? Yeah, he was. He was.
But does it really matter what his name
when
is?
Stoops took over,
To
Stoops'
his
second
parents, he
year.
does.
What? To his parents, right? Exactly. And that was
And
Steve.
he happens to be from Las Vegas, and his parents are listening right now. I just wanted to give Josh Heupel a little recognition for doing a wonderful job in his first head
Did you
coaching
call his
position.
parents to tell him we're going to talk about him?
No, but they
No!
love place your bet. His father's a degenerate gambler, so this is good.
Oh, but of course you're saying all the right things. Isn't he saying the right things?
Good evening,
This guy's
Mr. Mrs. Heupel.
Hi, Mr. Heupel. I hear you are a degenerate gambler. That's what this guy's saying over here with this gong of approval.
Happy
He's going to
Thanksgiving
come
to the
over here with a
Heupel
gong and gong him right in the noggin.
Mr. Heupel is not a degenerate gambler. Don't worry about it.
Oh, mercy. Go ahead.
So, but Josh Heupel won a national championship in 2002 in Bob Stoops' second season with Oklahoma. And he was a quarterback that, wasn't super talented. But they got the most out of him. And Michael Vick-
Wait a minute. Are you saying Michael Convick? That guy?
No, let's be cool, Michael Vick.
I am cool with it. Hey, I'm calling it like I see it or like I've heard it.
No, let's be cool.
Oh, that is cool, Michael
Listen,
Vick.
my wife hates Michael Vick with a vengeance.
Well,
She hates Michael Vick
You know
so
why?
badly.
Because of the animal treatment. That's
Yeah, she
why.
hates him so bad because he did what he did with the
Give your wife a round of applause.
My wife gets a round of applause, and my wife gets a
Yes.
My wife gets also she's going to get the gong of approval too. I have one of those gongs at my house, so I do the gong
Yeah?
of approval
Ah.
often. Yeah.
Is that when you're home practicing to do the show?
Right.
I
Hey,
practice.
he's at home. He's playing with his gong at home.
I'm practicing. You want to see Sal's face turn inside out? Watch this. I'm a practicing yogi. Look at his face
This
just
guy.
turned inside
This
out.
guy.
Look at that.
With this guy.
It just.
That's a
Are we
yogi.
back to the hot Pilates?
No. He's not going to plug that company
I did
anymore.
not-
They're going to have to pay us before we say their name again.
I'm not plugging the company anymore.
Right.
Sal forbade me, but I did yoga
Forbade.
yesterday.
Last time I heard that was King of Queens. I forbade you to do it.
That's where I learned the term. Now, you back off, my guy Kevin James. He's one of my favorites. One of my favorite comedians.
He's two guys.
Yeah, so
Go
he's
ahead.
he's 2.5.
Yeah,
guys.
but Carrie, yeah, right. But Carrie's the one that said, "I forbid you." He
Yeah.
goes, "You can't forbid me." She said, "I forbade you."
That's one tough wife.
Yeah, it was.
That's no.
well, we know where's the
yesterday-
gonads in that house.
Yesterday was hot yoga.
Okay.
Right, with
Mercy.
cute little Mindy
Here we
as
go.
the instructor,
Here we go.
and tomorrow's going
He's
to be
talking
the
about
hot Pilates
Cute
boot
little
camp.
Mindy.
All
He's
right.
talking about
Right.
cute Mindy, and he's got his lovely wife at home.
Let
Mercy,
me tell you.
this guy.
What can I say?
All right,
right.
moving on. What's
Okay.
next on the list?
Well, we have a lot on the list. I mean, we could stick with college football, or we could jump over to college hoops for a couple minutes that we have remaining in this segment. Your Duke Blue Devils are playing a very experienced Auburn team today, and they are winning by 50.
They crushed them. They crushed
them, right?
Right.
What is going on with this Duke team? I mean,
It's nothing that's going on. It's what's going on with the fact that nobody else can compete with them, and that's really what's going on.
well, absolutely. Right now, they've played a pretty good schedule to date, and they're in the Maui Invitational,
Oh yeah,
right?
I went to that about 6 years ago. What a great little venue. What a great place. I love Maui. How about a big round of applause for Maui?
Is it played in Chaminade?
Big round of applause for Maui.
Is it
There
played,
it is.
Is it played in Chaminade? Where's it? Is it
No,
played in
it's not played in
University?
Chaminade. It's played at a neighborhood gym over in Lahaina.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
that's what Chaminade is, though.
No, No.
A YMCA maybe.
Yeah, it's played out like a junior high gym or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the players enjoy it. You know something interesting? The players, when they go to Maui, they hate the beach. A lot of the players are like, I don't like sand. I'm not going nowhere.
Well, wait a minute.
They just rather stay up in the room and play Fortnite or whatever the video game of the year is.
Right. Well, see, the best beaches in Maui are really on the south end of the island. Right, so they're not over in Lahaina. Look at this guy. What are you doing? He's throwing me signs like a third base coach. But anyway, no, the good beaches are all the way down by Wailea and so forth. They are certainly not over in the area.
This is the thing I love about
where
Sal.
we're at.
Earlier on Sports Circus, he's rattling off all the highways across the country. Now he knows all the beaches in Maui.
I do.
Let me tell you something. Sal knows his geography.
That's right. Folks, we're going to be back right here on Place Your Bet in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Lots more to come. Okay. All right, there we go. I've been running this live video here. My phone's burning up.
Well, I was looking for one of the running jokes that we could use, and I figured it would just come organically. And I think the gong of approval fits.
So I said you're at home playing with your gong.
That's funky, weird.
It's
different.
weird enough, and it's and it's.
Oh, I-
Come on, that was good material. You're at home playing with your gong.
That was good material.
Exactly. Hey, folks, tip your waiter. I'll be here all week. All right. This guy.
Okay, so this is a short one. So I'm doing a Tony Bennett bump on the back end. So you need the Kelly Vegas,
Yeah.
right? You need the Kelly Vegas.
Yep. Here's the read. I got to put this on one sheet. Folks, here's the read that I'm doing right here for Kelly Vegas.
I want to do some NBA and some baseball when we come back.
All right, there's the read.
So I'm getting more comfortable with this thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Tommy's still learning on the board.
Like
And here's
Sal said,
what
though,
we're looking at.
When you go to break, so
I had it down here.
He's trying to figure all
You
this
did
stuff
good,
out. Yeah.
But pot it up and leave it up there for just a tick, and then go to the commercial.
Okay.
And let that music establish.
So, yeah, so
itself
I
and
just
then
need
go.
that.
Yeah. I mean,
develop
get
the
the
nuances.
audience back into it so they're
right.
this way they got a little groove like this guy's back. The only thing he's not doing is right. I thought you would be. What? All right, there's boy micro typer. Look at him go.
Okay, wait. So we got 15 seconds. Get over
I
there.
got 15 seconds. Get out of here. You get let it play for 30, and then I'm going to get in there and start talking.
All right.
I haven't done this a couple times, have I?
Now listen, Sal, don't push the wrong button this time.
Hey, listen.
Tony Bennett bump.
Leave Tony Bennett
I
on.
hit the wrong button.
We're gonna leave Tony Bennett on.
Heart attack.
Exactly, this guy. All right, let me put these headphones back on. Here's Tony Bennett. Listen, folks. There it is. Oh, wait. There it is.
I know I'd
There
go
you go.
from rags to riches.
All right. I had to put these stupid headphones on. Okay, folks, welcome back to Place Your Bet. I'm Sal the Bookmaker. This segment is brought to you by Kelly Vegas, helping people just like you create and host your very own radio, TV, or multimedia talk show. Kelly Vegas can help you with everything you need to get out of sitting in hours of traffic every day and host your very own talk show in your very own studio. Call Kelly Vegas right now at 949-445-1119. That's 949-445-1119. Again, 949-445-1119. Or visit them at kellyvegas.com. That's C-A-L-I Vegas.com. Yes. And tell them Place Your Bet sent you. All right, where do we leave off? Oh, hey, and also a big welcome to everybody listening in on KSHP 1400, home of your Arizona Diamondbacks, as well as on Facebook Live right here. Go ahead.
Remember to remind everyone they can follow us. They can stream us live on placeyourbet.vegas, where Tommy T and Sal the Bookmaker give you 15 out of 16 winners the last 2 weeks. So we're on fire with the NFL and college football, and we will continue. Sal just gave a couple bonus picks, his Thanksgiving Day gift to you. He likes the Lions in a tight game with the Bears, and he likes the Cowboys.
And that's the point spread, mind you. I like that 4.5.
Okay.
I was in at 4.5 as soon as the line came back down to 3.5. No. You got to go back to the Bears, especially if it's at 3, because at least we get a field goal. We get a push, right?
Yep.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
And even though I believe that Colt McCoy will make a good showing as the Skins backup, you like the Cowboys to pull away in that game late.
Yeah.
You like that, right?
Yeah, I can't really see how the Cowboys don't win that game. I mean, let's face it, you got a guy that's got to come in there in Sanchez that has to learn the system.
Sanchez.
Colt McCoy, excuse
Yeah,
me.
okay.
All right, so Colt McCoy, he's had limited reps. Is what I'm saying.
But he knows the system.
I was
He
thinking
knows it,
because
yeah.
Sanchez is the
Yeah,
guy they
he's
just
the-
picked
they
up.
just picked him
They
up,
just
yeah.
picked him up.
We
So
like him.
so when McCoy gets hurt, now you got Sanchez in there that doesn't really know but the basic plays.
Quick question for you, a little off the beat question, but do the Cowboys eat Thanksgiving dinner before the game or after the game?
Really, this guy. Is that you're a stand-up comic? For God's sakes, I know you could do better than that.
Go with after the game. You
Yeah,
got
after the game.
Yeah, because
Sal,
all
what do you
that
say? Before the game or
tryptophan,
after
how
the
you
game?
gonna play?
I think that the Cowboys are so unorganized that some of them might eat before the game. Nothing? Nothing. Okay.
That's a good point, Tommy T.
Right?
They are so disorganized.
They're pretty
they-
unorganized.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something like, something like Jerry Jones would say, listen, well, let's eat now.
You know what? The more you talk about that, the
I
more I
don't
think
know.
that can happen.
One of the
You know,
things,
I just think you want to eat now anyway. I think that's really. Steve wants to get a head start on the turkey dinner, don't you?
I have no problem with that.
All
we
right.
I
love the
love turkey.
Well, just for the rest of this week, I will be in studio Thursday to do our Thanksgiving Day show at 8:00.
Is that a warning or is that a
Because, no, I'm
promise?
just-
Just gonna say, I'm coming the other way.
I'm just letting everyone know that my wife is leaving town early Thursday morning to go back on tour, so we're having dinner on Wednesday, so I'll be here.
So you're
Thursday.
trying to tell all the ladies that your wife is leaving town? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm talking about our listeners. I'm talking sports. I don't know if you're going to be able to make it in or not. You'll be calling in, but we will be in studio and we will be doing the show.
Well, there's a
Right?
chance.
Is
There's,
the wife going to Nepal?
Nepal? No, she's
no.
not going to Nepal. She's going to Fort Lauderdale. She checked the weather. It's 85 degrees in Fort Lauderdale.
she's going to Fort
She has to pack-
Lickerdale.
She has to pack according to the weather. So it's 85 in Fort Lauderdale, 81 in Miami, and then Atlanta goes down to the 50s in Birmingham. So, she has her stops.
And
on
the
her
weather
tour.
report brought to you by Tommy T. And place your bet.
Hey, hey, listen, we get our information from a multitude of places, right? I'm going to give Tommy T a little favorable response.
Playing with his
there.
gong again.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
get a little favorable response there.
And how close is Fort Lauderdale to UCF? Will you be able to check out the night's practice?
Well, Fort Lauderdale
It's about 2 hours away.
Yeah, it's farther than 2 hours.
That's about 2 hours.
Well, Fort Lauderdale is close to Miami. I mean,
It's an hour north of Miami.
okay. And
And then drive 45 minutes
6
north.
hours
No, it's not. What are you on crack?
Well, Sal would know more than me. Okay.
It's an hour. It's 2 hours
I
from
know
there. Get out of here.
Tampa's a 4-hour drive north of Miami.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, but because you got to go across Alligator Alley,
Okay.
right?
You would know.
From the 75, take 75 north, exactly.
brief me on this.
And I just did.
Okay.
I just did.
Okay.
Go get your Google Maps out, and you can check it out, and do the time estimate between Fort Lickerdale and Central Florida.
You know what Sal is? This is a full compliment.
Sal's travel tips have been brought
Sal
to you.
is-
Right. That's travel report's been brought to you by the Sports Circus.
You're an impresario. You know that, right? You know you're an impresario, right?
thank you very
Look that word up. It's a good word. It's not a bad
Thank you very
word.
much.
Do you need a cloak to be an
It's,
impresario?
it's not a bad word, Sal. Look it up.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
Try a couple different
Oh, I thought you're playing with your gong again.
I'm just playing with a couple different sound effects here. We haven't tried this one yet. This is Sal.
Go all the way. Now, everybody on Facebook Live, you can't hear this because I don't have a plug-in for this. It's in the other room. But anyway, he just played Chris Berman from ESPN calling
Yeah, I thought that
his
was-
touchdown call.
Okay. No, you're the one giving credit to other areas.
No, it's for Chris Berman. I like Chris
I
Berman.
love Boomer Berman, right? We love Boomer.
Yeah.
He's only been making some cameo appearances now, but he could go all the way. He has rumbling, stumbling.
Oh, he got rumbling and stumbling in the end zone.
Right?
That guy was
And
great.
Of course, in baseball, back. We love Berman. Berman's great.
Looked like
Nobody
you were.
circles the wagons like Chris Berman.
Circles the wagons. I don't remember that one. He used to make up the names in baseball, though.
Correct.
Gary
Burt Behold by
Reedus. Remember Gary Reedus, The Bedtime Story?
Yeah.
Right. Right. It was one of my favorites, right? Ozzy like a Virgil, right?
Yeah.
During the Madonna
Yeah,
era, right? In the
yeah.
80s, Ozzy Virgil. Come on, we have a million boomerisms, man. He had a lot of those, right?
Burt B. Homebly Levin.
Burt B. Homebly Levin.
A round of applause for him.
Listen,
funny.
We're stealing boomerisms, but we're like an homage to Chris Berman. He's one of our all-time favorites. Basically, he made ESPN what it is.
True.
He came on board shortly after they opened.
Yeah.
Shortly after they launched, and he he gave them personality when that's what that they needed something.
Well,
like
you know,
that.
one of the guys that I'm gonna give some props to early ESPN days that could be watching this on Facebook Live is Alan Massengale, because
Love him.
Alan's one of those guys that he's an early guy with ESPN, early anchor, and big thoughts and prayers for Alan and the family, and speedy recovery to you, amigo.
Let Alan know after listening to him on your show, The Sports Circus, I took his advice and got that colonoscopy because when you're a man of certain age, you gotta take advice from fellow men of certain age and get things checked out.
Right.
So I did that. So thank you,
I'm,
Alan.
I'm glad you had the cold hard object up there looking around.
Yeah, well, I didn't need to go that graphic, but I got things checked out. Oh my God.
That's what you said.
Now I gotta play this.
That's ridiculous. Anyway,
right.
where were we at this?
Yeah,
We've completely digressed. We got 10 minutes left of this mayhem
We're
here.
having fun.
We're having fun.
Can we get to some NBA? Your favorite sport? of
Oh,
all
sure.
time?
Should I start roaming the halls right now?
Sounds- I hate the NBA. It's okay.
I don't hate the NBA.
You don't like the NBA. It's okay.
No, I like the fact that I'd like it if they played some defense, but the NBA doesn't really play defense.
No, they don't play defense.
No.
Yeah, but the NFL's
And
playing great defense with their 105 points last
Right,
night.
and half of these guys can't shoot anyway.
Yeah, I
Right?
don't.
It's either slam dunk or nothing.
Really, I'm letting you lead off the NBA segment. They don't play any defense and they can't shoot. Come on, give me a break. These
No,
guys
but
are
somehow
great.
they score 140 points a game. I don't know.
They
They
can
also
shoot.
don't run plays. They give it to one guy, four guys go to the other side of the court, and the one guy, makes a move on another guy, and that's that.
Well, great. So now we got Stevie Slapshot, who's a big NBA fan too. Thank you for that. Okay.
You're welcome.
Take a bow.
Palming the ball, taking.
Oh, I know. How about that? Here's the. How about LeBrick James going in, taking an extra 4 or 5 steps, and he's always clearing out with his elbow in his hand. Oh, he never gets called a foul.
Okay.
He never gets called a foul. This guy.
I love LeBron James, but I have to critique him on something. He played in Miami the other night, and he scored 51. And he's been playing great. He's been doing his job for the Lakers. The Lakers are 9-7, which ironically, Miami was 9-7 when he first went there before they won 2 championships, and he was 9-7 when he went back to Cleveland. There's some symmetry there, but the Lakers are not great. But he scored 51 in Miami the other day.
Yeah, but how did he get his 50?
But I take exception to the fact that he scored. They were up 110-97, and in garbage time he took a 3-pointer because apparently Lance Stevenson dared him to get 50. He took a 3-pointer with like a few seconds left in the game, which is a no-no in the NBA. When you have a 10-point lead and the shot clock is done, you just dribble the ball out. He made a 3-pointer. Miami tried to block it. A couple of players tried to block it, but he buried it. That's why he got his 51.
Tasteless.
I like LeBron. I'm a big LeBron fan. I have a lot of respect for LeBron. I don't appreciate that. And it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not a super thing, but I don't like that. I mean, just what's wrong with 48 points?
Well, let me ask you a question. Is it wrong for a team to score 200 if they could score 200?
Well, that's kind of not. It's like an apples to oranges question.
No, I'm asking you a question. In other words, if my team, and let's take a football analogy. Let's take the New Orleans Saints, who could have easily scored 70, right? But they put their foot on the brakes a little bit, right?
No, they didn't.
Oh, stop! The
They
second
didn't.
unit was out there the whole fourth quarter.
No, it wasn't. The play that you're talking about, Malcolm Jenkins.
I'm not talking
the
about. I'm not
safety-
talking about a particular
Well,
play. I'm
I'll
asking you a
talk about the
question.
play.
No.
Malcolm Jenkins, the safety, he flipped the middle finger. I can do that on Facebook Live. It's okay. He flipped the middle finger
This guy.
at Sean Payton.
I'll see you
right?
outside.
And because they were up 38-7, and Sean Payton called a play, and he beat Malcolm Jenkins.
But I wasn't referring to
Okay,
that.
but first of all, that was Drew Brees throwing to Alvin Kamara, their 2 best players. And that was in the fourth quarter. So where's the second string that you're talking about?
I wasn't referring to that.
But again,
Go get a cotton ball and clean your ears out and listen to the question.
When did the second string come in?
They were in the fourth quarter. But my point is this. If you could score 70, you should score 70. If you could score 200, score 200.
I agree.
So if James wants to shoot a 3 with seconds left, let him shoot a 3. Let him shoot a 4. Go on the other side of the half-court line. Bury them when their face is down. Kick them in the face. You win by attrition. You win big or you don't win at all.
I believe that. I don't have a problem with that. That's why I never have a problem with a football team running up the score on another team, because there's something about you beat someone, but when you beat them bad enough,
Right. It's
you let
psychological win,
you let
too.
them know you don't belong on the same field as me.
Oh, and that's-
so the next time you see me, you're going to be a little on your heels, wondering if you even belong here.
Now, don't you think that the Citadel was a little bit motivated by Nick Saban's speech, though? Remember I told you about that yesterday? Those guys, none of those guys could even play on our
But he
team.
gave that speech at halftime.
I know.
though.
None of those guys could even play on our team and we're tied with them.
They didn't hear that speech. That's the problem. They were motivated by.
I know, but
something else.
but now they're going to hear it.
Yeah, now they're motivated.
And so they're like, all right, put us on the schedule next time, and let's see if maybe we can score 30 against them.
I don't trust any college that has the word "the" in front of their name. What the?
Oh, like
the Citadel.
Oh yeah,
What
like
is that?
the Ohio State
What is it?
University.
Is it UTC? Is it UTC? A University of the Citadel? What is that?
No, it's the Citadel.
The Citadel. Is it a?
Hey, don't worry about it. All you do, look it up and learn and live and love it. Damn it.
Okay.
Where were we? Listen, we only have what?
We're doing good.
5-6 minutes left.
We're doing very good.
All right.
Let's talk about Trouble in
Paradise?
La La Land. Trouble in Paradise in Golden State, which is another one of your favorite teams. You guys love Golden State Warriors.
I like Golden State. Yeah.
You hate them.
No, I like Golden State. No, I can't stand the Lakers because LeBrick is there.
LeBrick.
Yeah.
First of all, he's not LeBrick.
Whatever.
He's got a very good shooting percentage for a superstar. But hey, listen, you don't like the Lakers, you don't like the Lakers. What do you want me to tell you?
No, but I like Golden State.
Okay, I love Golden State.
It's Golden State against the world at this point.
I love their brand of basketball. Now, Steve, you say they don't run any plays. They don't run like a set play, like in high school we had a play called Indiana. We had a play called Indiana where everyone had a set play, right? So I like that they have a motion offense. And the thing that best I like about Golden State is they share the ball. They don't care who scores. In fact, earlier in the year when Klay Thompson scored 60, they were trying to get. No, he set the record for 14 3-pointers. They all wanted him to get the record. They're very selfless on that team.
Right.
Nobody cares about personal.
They're fun to watch.
They are. But something's going on with Draymond Green, who I think is very much the heart and soul of the team in a lot of ways. Defensively, he does all the dirty work. He's only 6'6" or 6'7", but he guards the big men on the other team. There's something going on with him. This latest incident where they suspended him without pay, that they didn't really tell us what he did, but there's something going on behind the scenes with this team that I think is very wrong. What do you think, Steve?
He did something after he and Durant had a problem?
Well,
I didn't hear that. I thought he got suspended over the Durant issue.
Yes, but I think though that issue went deeper. There's something that happened in the locker room. They said that there was nothing physical. But why do you suspend a guy without pay for something he said? That doesn't seem. That I smell something. That's a sellism. I smell something there.
Okay, what Golden State's trying to do is show Durant that they want Durant to
You're damn right. And there it is. Money. This is about Durant. It has nothing to do with Green because the future lies with a generational player like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is the guy that comes around once every 20, 25 years. A guy like Draymond Green, he's good, but guess what? There are other guys on the street that can play his position.
I disagree. Durant's more valuable than Draymond Green. I'll agree with you there. But don't discount what Draymond Green does for this team.
I'm not discounting. I'm just saying the more valuable.
You just said you can find him on the street.
The more valuable piece. The more valuable piece. No question is Kevin Durant. No question.
Who's saying, no one's disputing that. I'm saying you
You're
can't.
disputing it.
No, I said that Durant is the more valuable piece. I said that. What I said was you can't find him on the street. You knucklehead.
How do you know?
Because you can't find a Draymond Green on the street. He's not that easy.
How do you know?
I know. I'm an expert.
Go
in
to
this.
the
I
west
know.
side of Chicago. You can find 3 Draymond Greens.
Who?
I just said.
Name a guy. Who?
I don't know.
You got nothing.
I don't have to know them. That's the best. You know, I don't know players' name. I don't know.
Guys around the league that they can pick up to fill his role.
Give me
Davis. Davis.
Yeah.
Davis is not- he's not gonna play
the guy
defense
that
like
just
Durant.
went from the Clippers to Dallas, DeAndre.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can play that role.
Yes, he can.
There are guys like DeAndre Jordan, like
Okay.
Draymond
I'll
Green
buy that.
around the league.
DeAndre Jordan
And you
plays-
said
Go pick up.
30 seconds ago, oh, who can do it? Nobody can do it. Brr.
You said I was combating your find a guy in the street. No, DeAndre Jordan.
fish
can
are
do that,
biting,
maybe.
folks.
Yeah, because he doesn't care about scoring.
Fish are biting.
Right.
You know, he's a rebounder and he's
Right.
a defender. He can defend multiple positions. Okay, yeah,
Right.
but DeAndre Jordan is locked in at Dallas. They don't want Draymond to walk. They'd like to keep Draymond.
Of course, they don't want him to walk. They want to get some value
But-
for him. He's not going to be the long-term guy.
They also have to sign Thompson though too.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Clay's the big
Thompson
deal
and
there.
Durant had precedent.
I think Draymond is on the way out.
Yep,
In
absolutely.
Golden State. I do.
Really, I'm sad.
I understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
but again, there are guys that you can go get in the league to fill his role. You can't
Money.
You can't replace.
You cannot replace
Okay,
Durant.
we got a white guy fist pound going on here in the studio, but I'm going to give it.
Hey, I don't want to hear what you're doing over there underneath
give it
this
a-
countertop here. You just keep on doing what you're doing.
It was our gong. It was our gong.
It's you and your gong, mister.
Okay, so now this is not the gong of approval. This is the equivalent of the baseball bat in the sports circus.
1 minute
right.
left.
All
That's
right.
a 1 minute warning. And, I actually have a whistle. Go hit the top button on there. It should say something about
Oh,
1 minute. No, scroll. There's one that says 1 minute or basketball dribble or something like that. Come on, it's in there. I know it works.
Okay, there's no basketball dribble.
Oh, for
I'm
Christ's
looking-
sakes, you're killing me over here.
There's no basketball dribble, buddy. What am I going to tell you? There's
Jeez,
at the
dude.
buzzer. Oh,
At the buzzer. There it is.
Okay.
Play that. There you go.
We're not using
That's
that
your
one.
that's your 1 minute. Yeah.
We're
But now
using
you
this.
look. You just burned 45 seconds
We're using this. We're not using that one again.
playing with your gong again.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, Sal, what would you like to leave us with on the Draymond Green, Kevin Durant fiasco?
Draymond Green, you're fired. That's how I see it. Anyway, folks, I think that's going to do it here for Place Your Bet for today. For Tommy T and Stevie Slapshot over there, I am Sal the Bookmaker, and we'll see you next time.
A lot of fun today, fellas. Good job.
Radio Shopping Show, weekday on 1400.
Oh, dude, you should have let the music play a little longer.